Hi everyone, Mohinder from Endeavour Education and Migration Services again. In today's video, we are going to discuss a very important topic. The name of the topic is whether you should apply for 485 visa now or not. So if you are an international student in Australia about to finish your trade course in next few months, and if you are worried whether you should go for 485 visa now or should choose other options, this video is for you. So if you guys haven't hit that follow button and like and share button, please do it now, and let's get started. So there are lots of international students in Australia who generally come to study a bachelor's degree in early age, maybe at 18 or 19 years of age, and you come to Australia, then you change your course. When you come to Australia after 6 months, you change your course to a trade course, whether it is cookery, automotive, or painting, or bricklaying, and there are lots of trade courses that international students choose to do. Now, because trade, after studying a diploma level qualification or trade course in Australia, you only get 18 months of visa. So, if you do not have things lined up right now, if you take that option now, you may not be able to find PR pathways later on, because we need to be mindful that you won't be able to do student visa after you get your 485 visa granted, and that's where the problem lies. We are going to discuss some options in detail. Let's get started. So first of all, if you are about to finish your study in next few months and you are studying a trade course, ask this question to yourself: do you have a relevant job? What I'm trying to say here, when you say relevant job means relevant related to your current study. So if you are studying cookery, are you currently working in kitchen? If you are currently studying as a painting trade worker, are you currently working in the industry? So if you are already working in the industry, then, and depending upon how much experience you have, 485 could be a good option for you, because if you lodge 485 visa, you're going to get 18 months of visa. And if you already have done first part of job ready program, you may be able to finish your job ready program during these 18 months, and then later on go on for subclass 491, 190 or 189 visas, not 180, 189 visa, or even employer sponsored visa, because there is a lot of people choosing to go on employer sponsored visas these days, right? So that could be your case if you have a relevant job. Now, other scenario where lots of you fall, whether you are driving a truck, or you're just doing Uber, or you're working as a aged care worker, disability support worker, or you do not have relevant job related to your study. In that case, maybe applying for 485 visa now may not be a good option for multiple different reasons, because you're only going to get visa for 18 months, and that's not enough time to for you to find a job and be able to finish job ready program and seek your PR pathways further. So we have given you some options here how you can plan in next 2 to 3 years and move on to other PR pathways. So let's look at them one by one. If you don't have relevant job, not a good idea to go for 485 visa now. What you can do, you can go for another student visa, because it is possible to do student visa to student visa. Obviously, there is some risk when you're applying for student visa for the second time, and in some cases, if you're applying for third time, there are some risks involved. However, that's a viable option. So you can choose to go for a bachelor degree. It could be related to the relevant field. So if you have studied, say, cookery, then you can choose like a bachelor's degree in hospitality management. That might be just for 1.5 to 2 years, because you can get some credit. Similar thing applies to other courses as well. Now, when you choose the relevant degree with your previous studies, it will help you to have high chances of visa grant. If your visa gets granted, then obviously later on after bachelor's degree, you get higher duration of 485 visa, maybe 2 years, or sometimes 2 years plus 1 more year extension, depending upon whether you are in regional area or not. And during that time, you can seek your PR pathways to with your existing study. Say if you have studied cookery, you may be able to do job ready program during that time, and then move on to other pathways, be it 189, 491 or 190, or it could even be employer sponsored visa. Or if you don't want to if you don't want to seek pathway for your PR with your previous study or the relevant study, you can even study some trade course concurrently while you are actually studying a bachelor's degree. So if you take 1 year of fast track a trade course, be it bricklaying, solid plastering, or cabinet making, or carpentry, there are lots of trade-related occupations at the moment is in high demand in Australia, that could be one of the option. And during that time, while you are studying it concurrently, when you finish your bachelor's degree, at that stage you may be able to do job ready program and then move on to your pathways. Now, if your student visa gets refused, because we have to plan in both ways, if your student visa gets refused, if you have negative outcome, you'll have a decision, you have a right to challenge that decision in ART, and mostly we have seen in younger applicants there are high chances of getting positive outcome in ART for student visa refusals. So you could have any of those scenarios. What I want all of you guys to do is to please comment your situation in this video in the comment section, and if you need help, just comment help. And our details are given on the video. If you have any questions and queries, please reach out to us on the given numbers and details, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.